Hi. Oh, that's loud. Sorry. All my friends are here. This makes me really happy. How are you guys? Bill, Trixie, Goro. Ah, the full house. So we're on this grind again. I'm happy to see everybody. Oh, wrong button. See, I don't know what I know what I was doing. I was holding down the Windows key, and I was trying to hold down the Alt key and move the screen around because I think that in my mind I'm playing The Sims. Good, 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 good. Well, I am glad to see you guys all here. So, I is the game too loud? Maybe it's just Goro, I've missed you. Oh, there's a lot of tea. Nice. Very nice. I love tea. Well, I mean, it's not for me, but the game is fine. Okay. It's just my ears. So, yeah, there was a lot of tea that we kind of talked about last week. Man. Okay. So, Goro, I don't know if you've seen this game before. This is a hidden object game, and things are hidden and I have to find them. That's the premise of it. Instead of like one of those early, like, no, it's not early, but like mid 2000s games. Like everything is in a room and it's laid out for you. No, these are little, you have to click on things to like uncover them. And some of them make cute little noises. I heard that you weren't feeling well. Are you feeling better now? My cat is psychotic. And on this certain scene, you can't change the weather, but there's other scenes where you can change it from day to night, and there's different objects to collect as labeled right here. Okay. A couple streams ago, I didn't even try with the thumbnail. I was like, it's fine. Aw, look at him. We sent a repair team a while ago, so this is what happened to their spanner. So that's what they call a wrench. It's a spanner. What are you doing? You don't belong here. Oh, here you are. Here's a little chick. Man, so far I'm doing great. So I finished my classes for spring, and now I have a month before I start my summer semester. Excited about that. And I finished one class with 101.9. I'm excited. There's one class that isn't fully graded yet. And she takes forever to grade things for some reason. I think she phones it in, to be honest. These creatures only eat fish. I wonder who left that there. What even is that? So it's moving right along. Oh, so there is also this one, oh. There was also this one lady, I guess a student, who was selected for federal verification for financial aid. And that's a whole thing. So like if you don't complete this, because basically we have to compare your information that you have on file with yourself and then the information that was entered on the FAFSA. We have to make sure everything is correct. So it's like double checking. And this lady, she was selected for verification way back in January, so the beginning of spring, 4 months ago. And today at 5 was the deadline to submit any paperwork so we could process it and resubmit it for them. And she waited to the very last minute. Well, I shouldn't say minute, but it was like a couple hours till the end. And I'm just like, cool. But she also didn't file her taxes for 2020. So she had to do that for federal aid. And she had to go up to because she tried to submit her 1040. And whenever she tried to submit that, it's like, well, I mean, that's great, but we need to know that it's actually on file with the IRS, that they actually have it. And she's like, oh. I'm like, yeah, told you that a lot. And I mean, she was nice about it. I didn't quite say it like that, but she was trying to see what she could get away with. And I'm just like, we still need this. So she marched up to the IRS office that we have here in town, and they gave it to her. She talked with them and said, like, yeah, we have it on file. And I was like, okay, can you, like, I don't know how she worked her magic to get them to stamp her 1040 so we could use that for verification purposes. And yeah, so I'm just like, yeah, this whole thing is rare because they don't usually give that out to anybody. And she's like, yeah, I did a lot of sweet talking. I'm just like, But she also didn't add asset information on her FAFSA. I don't even know how she was able to submit it. No idea. Because I couldn't, whenever I was trying to make corrections for her, I couldn't. We had to have her sign another paperwork, another document to fill out so I could submit it. And that was, again, towards the very end of the day. And luckily she was just right around the corner, so she was able to come up there. So that was taken care of. So she was nice, but I'm just like, file your taxes. Anyway, that's my tea for the week. How did you get in here? Get out, you'll dirty my clothes. Huh? Oh. Don't mind me. I'm just here to collect these gems. So tell me about your week, if you want to. Here to collect. Oh. Those are gems. Where there's water, there's usually a fish, even on alien planets. Could you be more specific? Where there's water, there's usually a fish, even on alien planets. Where else can it be? Oh, there you are. Almost didn't see you. That's probably the quickest I've ever done this one.
After meeting the inhabitants of this planet, one of the locals, Hopper, introduces Anna to their king. The kind and wise leader shows the crew some of the wondrous technology his people have developed.
How amazing. So I almost bought Disney Dreamlight Valley, and to buy all of it, because I guess there's several DLCs, that, like, I guess it's the base game and then 2 DLCs, is $80. Remember whenever that game was supposed to be free? Oh, look at the little smiley face. How cute. Get it. Get that one. Trixie is currently speaking or playing. So does she have all of the DLCs? Or just the base game or whatever one she has? The best way to honor the dead is to let nature take them back. What? Nope, just a base game. Yeah, I was playing that one on Xbox Game Pass because that's free. I mean, I feel like there's already like a lot of content on there. I take great care of my birds. They have the best kind of food. Oh, so whenever I got home today, it was around 5:30. I did some dishes, and then I was like, I'm gonna go outside and rain. Yeah, I'm gonna go outside and rain. Anyway, that kind of spoiled what I was saying. I'm gonna go outside and walk around because I feel like I've been cooped up all week and I just want to go out. And so I did that, and I was like, it's kind of cloudy, kind of windy, but on the radar it didn't say it was raining, and I couldn't see any rain outside. So I went outside. No umbrella. Nothing, just my pants and my sweatshirt and myself and my headphones. And it wasn't pouring, but it was a good rain. I was like, oh, okay, well, I'm committed now. I'm already out here. So I just walked around the block. Came back. It wasn't thundering or lightning or anything. It was just rain. That was nice. But I wasn't the only one that was out there. And then a few moments ago, I was in the living room talking with my husband, and it was like the sun was like beaming through the window, and I'm just like, are you kidding me? That's why my hair looks... Anyway. There's so much in just the base game, yeah. There is. I haven't even touched most of the base game. Because I get so distracted by cleaning up my little valley area. My friends and I are looking for a rare mushroom. There you are. We occasionally still use paper to take notes. Oh. I thought I clicked on the apple. I was like, what does the apple have to do with paper? See, I've heard of like, I don't want to say 3D, but like 3 different like layers of a chess set. But I've never I don't play chess. So there's that. Ah! That scared me. Ripe apples look less appetizing than unripe ones. We occasionally still use paper to take notes. Oh, so guys, at the end of May, Lilo and Stitch is coming out in theaters. Put it out there. Oh, and I'm going to go see Thunderbolts tomorrow. This? Oh. This? This one isn't a weapon. It's a planet, mister. Oh, it's a planet. Or it's a plant, mister. I can't read. I have a book that I'm kind of skimming through right now, kind of preparing for fall, and it says learning to be literate. Yeah. Anyway. Ew. It's a plant mister. Lilo and Stitch, the original, was perfection. The only remake I've liked is Cinderella. Yeah, that one was pretty good. I liked the backstory, I guess, they kind of gave her. Oh. Well, it's not really funny, but it is kind of funny because not funny, haha, but interesting that you brought that up because whenever that was released in theaters, that was circa the time where, I don't know if you've ever heard of this woman, but Gypsy Rose Blanchard met her, her first boyfriend, I guess, and they agreed to meet up at the movie theater. He was coming from Wisconsin, and he came to Springfield, Missouri. Whoops. And they met up there, and her mom thought that he was weird, and he was weird. But that's where they met, because she was dressed up like a princess and they watched Cinderella. That's where I was going with that. And that was like a few months before, maybe if that, before the... Anyway, I need to make sure my bookcase is filled properly before I go on a mission. What do you mean? Well, I guess that makes sense. It's not facing the same direction. Bookcase. Where is your bookcase? Oh. There you are.
Hopper has decided to join Anna on her adventures.
Don't forget to like the stream.
To a whole new planet. This one is a lot more wild than the last. Look at all those beautiful plants and adorable animals.
Oh, I know that's not Cinderella that I'm singing. The flora here is interesting and weirdly spacious. Huh. Flora here is interesting and weirdly spacious. Hey, you are little guy. Weird. Ew. Uh-oh. Maybe we should be careful around these wild animals. Oh, guys, what day is it today? Ah! There's a bear. Besides that, Belle. And yes, Trixie. But what else? I think Goro might appreciate this too. Kaylee, I feel bad that I don't call her name. Just habit. It's Harry Potter Day. A bird flew off with my camera. I hope I can convince one of them to give it back. Don't know what else could be more important than No Pants Day. Well, what about the final, what about the battle, or the ending of the battle of Voldemort and Harry Potter? What about that? Does that count? Oh, there it is. I like this hiding spot because it's near the water and it smells nice. Nah, wearing pants is more fun. That's fair. It's okay. I just learned what that was today because people were like, here she is. They're like, oh, it's Harry Potter Day. I was like, huh? I've seen that movie a few times, but I don't remember that date, but that doesn't mean anything. Potter? I like this hiding spot because it's near the water and it smells nice. When you say nice, what does that mean? Ah. Why do you feel bad? I don't know. It's just like, that's my knee-jerk reaction. It's just like, your name's Kaylee. I mean, I should at least interchange it. It's near the water and it smells nice. What does it mean? The water and it smells nice. Please correct me if I'm... If you like it, then I'm fine. I mean, I'll call you whatever you want me to call you. Nobody else? Here go. Oh, that's fair. Yeah, I think that's true. Like, legal name? Is that what you mean? No, she's not. I've been looking at that bird forever, it seems like. I like having a name makes me feel special. Aww. In BD. I do. Oh my gosh. So there was one stream that I was typing. I don't remember whose it was. And I don't remember, it was probably Nico's. And I was just typing and like I wasn't even addressing you. I was just typing. You were in the chat, but I wasn't addressing you. And I was typing something and it auto-corrected to your name and I almost hit send. Just like, oh, please don't respawn, please don't respawn. But I caught it. Especially since my name doesn't make... What do you mean? Like, there's K. KK. Mm, I'll Iliac? Iliac? Maybe not. Maybe not that one. Mine's Etrib. That weird. Or yeah, so I almost, well, the only way that I would have doxed you is the only way that I would have officially would have doxed you if you would have responded. I know that you wouldn't have. So I could have sent it. I'd still be safe. Well, actually, no, because I think I was trying to talk to you, but not like trying to use your real name because you're saying something, and I'm just like, oh no, that sounds like I am specifically addressing her. I'm like, oh, okay. Okay. I'm glad I caught that. I mean, I could have still deleted it. I mean, I could have deleted it from the chat, but it would have still been up on Nico's YouTube chat. Dear. There you go. There you are. Mommy, can you help me? I fell. Deleting it would have been worse, honestly. Yeah. Yeah, because that would have made it more, that would make it obvious. Oh, there you is. Mommy, please help. I fell. Here you are, little guy. You look like a little leaf. Wait a second. This isn't my egg. But what if it is? I keep waiting for Damien to finally finish guessing so I can finally tell you, Goro. Unfair. Oh, there's the onion.
Anna is returning home to Earth.
I'm not listening to this story. I don't even know what's going on. These journalists were fast to get there and take pictures of the crew. That was easy. I agreed to be taken in for research in case science could break my curse. Okay, Bella. Oh no, I don't. That's not true. Hey. Go on. I agreed to be taken in for science. Empty room. Hold on. The only reason Birdie Nico knows. Yeah. Yeah. I'm just like, oh, I'm not gonna say a word. But to be honest, she could still be like tricking me. Because, I don't know. What if I think I know what it is? And then I'm wrong. It's so romantic. I'm not sure this is the right kind of saw to cut this down. Agreed to be taken in for research in case science could break my curse. So I kind of did like a little plot twist last time because they wanted me to do a yes, you got it. You got it, Goro. Because there was like this do hurdle, whatever it is, and I chose Taylor Swift one. Like, hey, I know that one. Because we'd be here all night if I did the if I did the Zelda ones. I mean, I'm not perfect at that by any means, but no, by no means I'm not. I got in like first 1 second, and that's just because the Eras tour, the Eras tour. And it was probably one of my least favorite songs. God? She wanted you to name you God? Interesting. How do we feel about that? An empty room. That is a redeem here. She wanted an Ashley and I'm not an Ashley. No. Hey, it worked this time. Let's oh dear. Taylor. Where it all. Okay. Let's see. Can I settings. Audio. Oh, that would be a good one. Okay. Are you ready for it? It sounds like Mr. Perfectly Fine. What? Mm. What? Um, so I don't know what the gold means. It might be from Fearless. Oh. Yeah. Great minds. Okay, listen, I'm not gonna play it. I just need to see it. Does that make sense? What's funny is that's the kind of the colors of Fearless. Oh, we know it's not that. If I can spell. Did you know that she came out with, or she released a new cardigan? Okay, so I know it's none of these. Oh, I forgot. Ugh. I'm just gonna go, I don't know. This isn't good, guys. Oh. Maybe. This is awful. Mm. Yeah, it's gotta be from the vault. And I'm not too, I'm familiar with Don't You and Mr. Perfectly Fine. Uh, this is bad. Okay. Uh, that's. Oh, okay. That was just a guess. I should have known better. I really should. That was actually like before I guessed the Don't You. I was going to do, well, I was like, well, maybe it's that. But then I was looking at Keith Urban. I was like, he's probably like, I like his guitar playing, so I I should have known. Should have known. That's because it was very guitar heavy in the beginning. I don't know if you've ever heard like Highway Don't Care. Has Keith Urban playing the guitar? That's not what I wanted. Oh, don't make y'all sick. Um, Playing the guitar, and obviously Tim McGraw singing and Taylor singing. Yeah, never would have guessed that. I need to be more familiar with the vault. I don't know, is there much of a vault that I do know? Oh dear. Sorry, we're taking another break. Enjoy your dinner. Hope to see you, but enjoy your dinner. Thanks for stopping by. Where's all of her albums? Excuse me. I'm glad you're doing, well, you seem like you're doing better. I'm very familiar with these vault tracks. With 1989s. I can't wait to see what these are. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Let's see. Why didn't she just add this one on to, I mean, she can do whatever she wants, but like add it on to Midnight's. Because clearly it's part of it. From the vault. What does that mean? Because typically whenever she releases songs, they're supposed to go on an album. They didn't make the cut from an album that she didn't own. So where? Maybe I'm probably wrong. 99.9% I'm probably wrong. I like Electric Touch. I'm not too familiar with these. That one was good too. I see, this is what's strange, is that I don't think this belongs here. Because she's basically, in Castles Crumbling, it seems like she's talking more about what happened with Kanye and Kim. That's just my opinion. Sorry, we're taking a break. Oh my gosh, have you heard, like, I think her name is Sadie Sink? She sings really well. Like, there's this one song of a movie that she recently did, and it's actually really good. Oh my gosh. Message in a Bottle. Huh? I did not know this until recently, but so whenever Babe first came out, or not first come out, but so Taylor wrote this song, but she decided not to use it on her album, so Sugarland, I don't know if she bought it or said that, yeah, you can use it. And Sugarland released it on one of their albums, but she's credited. So there's that. I like this one. I feel like this one and The State of Grace in like the 1989 era just kind of like flow together, which kind of makes sense because it came after. But And see, like, during COVID times, I really didn't even know that I was in my own little world at that time. I really didn't know that she released 2 albums during that time. And there's only a few songs I actually like about them. Not a, well, I like Tolerate It, but I really like Folklore out of them all. Oh, up, up, up. Oh, anyway, back to gaming. Belle, did you say how your day was going? Trixie answered me. I don't remember. Can you believe it's almost an hour? Time flies, man. Okay, the only one that we have left to find in the daytime is a little frog. Oh. Oh, okay. Sounds good. So Trixie, what quest are you working on Disney Dreamlight Valley? I agreed to be taken in for research in case science could break my curse. Maybe we could build a castle. You finished the campaign. I'm working on leveling up Milana Mush now. See, I haven't done that. I think that right now my little valley is really crowded and I need to clean things up to move more people in. I feel like I also need to rearrange things because I don't know, I put more of like the sea creatures near the sea or the ocean or whatever, and not even like creatures like what's her face? Moana. They added a floating They added floating islands that you can move people to. Oh. That's nice. So, I don't know if, I mean, you probably already know this, but whenever the game first came out and you had to, like, before you could move things around, you had to unlock things, but there was, like, this little caveat to it where, like, you could go enter, like, some, like, whenever you were planting, like, a piece of, or not planting, but putting a piece of furniture or whatever on the, on your little valley, you could take any item that was already placed and move it around. So like something that was on the other side of like the fence or whatever, or not the fence, but little blocked area, you could bring it towards you. I don't know if they fixed that since then. That was a while ago. Where's this dang Oh, there he is. I didn't even look up here. Maybe. So. Made. Never tried. I was getting so impatient because I was just like, I hate this. That's one downside for me for Animal Crossing. It was because like it was like the days and stuff. Like it was time controlled, I guess. It was like real time. And I'm just like ugh. And or whatever it was, and like you could only go so far, but there's this little cheat that you could do, and they've probably changed it since then. Darn it, security is pretty thick around here. Don't tell my professors I sneak in at night to refine my driving skills. No. Whee! You are? Don't forget to feed your pets. He's waving at me. Oh, there you are. They asked him to guard the goal. Aw, he's so cute. Don't tell my professors I sneak in at night to refine my driving skills. Hi, my day was good. I was very... Yes, I love productivity. Am I an idiot sandwich? I think so. How is your... What? Don't tell my professors I sneak in at night to... Or ankle or whatever it was. In my driving. I know you said foot, but it sounded like butt. Oh. I need to learn to enunciate my words. You sneak in at night to work on your driving. Oh, there you are. Next level. It's still healing, but it's getting better. That's good.
Anna and her friends are taking a
I'm glad. And your butt is great. And I gotta check all the things. Because your foot is connected to your ankle. Your ankle is connected to your shin. Yeah, your shin. And then which your shin on the other side of the shin is your calf, and then your hamstrings, and your hamstrings are connected to your butt. So it's a full service thing, truly. Oh, golly. Mhm. Looks like this car is in need of some repairs. What is that? Oh, nice. Wasn't even trying. So, are you playing a game, Belle? I want a hot dog. Trixie found a flower. That's their favorite color. Yep, you're playing your Game Boy. Play a Game Boy game from my child. Oh, what game? I'm nosy. Tell me more, tell me more. And Trixie found a blue flower. Is that blue? Purple. At least that's what it looks like in my eyeballs. Where is this Trixie gal? There's a bunch of litter bugs. Huh. You said it was her favorite. I didn't say anything. The game did. Hmm. I'm planning to eat it after I've gotten my steps in. It's Could you imagine if this is how food is made? Excuse me. Game and watch gallery 3. Never heard of that. I haven't heard a lot of things. What happened? This one is different. Hmm? Look at all those chickens. Oh, Guys, look, I found something shiny. I can't see that yet. What happened? This one's different. Do I have to push the button?
Dario.
Oh. Sense. So, did you guys get any heavy rain or thunderstorms or anything on Tuesday? I wasn't sure if it came your guys' way or not. Looks like my favorite joint's sanitation score was too low. What's that? Yesterday he did, not Tuesday. Yeah, so where I live, we, on Tuesday, we were kind of like in a severe thunderstorm, or we experienced a severe thunderstorm with 95-mile-per-hour winds. It was like at the airport, it was close to 100. And there in Ebenezer, in Missouri, there was a touchdown of a tornado there, and then there was like one in Lawrence County, I think, or I'm not for sure about the Lawrence County, but there was one in Nixon. But luckily, my area wasn't impacted, but it was like more towards the north side of my town. That was the north and west side, and my dad was out of power for like 3 days. My mom was out of power for like overnight. One of my other family members was out of power until overnight. We never lost power. Yeah. It was like 50,000 people that were without power. Oh man, I wonder if I could show you. Huh. Ooh. Mind me. I'm trying to find a picture. Well, I'll just show you a picture of something. So this was over at my work. Can't really see anything. That was just one. That was around camp. And that is like, so these are trees that you would not think would fall, right? But so far in April, my town has actually beat its own record from like, I think, oh, I don't want to say it wrong. Yeah, so according to Google, this could be wrong, but I'm gonna put it out here because it does say AI. In April 2025, my town experienced a record-breaking amount of rainfall exceeding 13 inches. This made it the wettest April on record for the city and the sixth wettest month ever recorded. The previous record was set in 1945 with 12.15 inches. So we've had a very wet April, and so the ground was sopping wet, soggy, and they just knocked over the trees. The wind just knocked over the trees like it was nothing, because it has been so wet. And it just kind of makes you think, it's like, even these big trees, like huge trees, not just these little puny ones, huge trees, like thick boys, just like it's nothing, just uprooted. And it's just like, yeah, like, do your roots mean anything? It's like, well, it doesn't really mean anything whenever it's extremely wet. So I guess it's like, people are like, can you really overwater a plant? Yes. Even nature says that. Anyway, that's my little rant. Looks like my favorite joint sanitation score was too low. What do you mean, favorite joint? Yeah, you can get root rot if the dirt stays too wet. Which I mean, I am not I don't even know a tree expert, but I'm pretty sure that could be what happened. Maybe not. Don't hold me to that. But it just, like, it was nothing. Nothing at all. Just thankfully nobody was injured. Nobody died. My favorite joint sanitation system has went down. That makes sense. Okay. I didn't know they sold tiny ponds here. Could be that, or trees that large too. The ground could have just been too soft to support them too. Yeah, it's just been so wet this April. Where is my little crab? They sell little ponds here. Sold tiny pod here. And there was a lot of people that were upset because they didn't have their power restored as quickly as they would like to have had it done because, oh, all these other people have their power back, but we don't. And how they lined it out or how they executed the repairs, um, it's like hospitals and like businesses, and then like I mean schools were obviously in there in that list as well, and then like the very last was residential. It's like, why were we last? But if you think about it, like, okay, so you get power back, and then like you have to go to the store. You can't go to the store because there's no power. Then what? I get it. I can see both sides of that. It's like it's frustrating, but wouldn't you want to be able, like, once you get your power back, wouldn't you want to be able to go to the store and get more food? And people are upset, understandably, about the um their food going to waste. But it's like, again, it's not the electric company's fault that this happened. It just happened. No one can control that. I mean, I guess if heck, I know nothing about burying wires or lines or whatever. No idea. I don't think I've ever seen it. Doesn't mean it doesn't exist, but anyway. Once Marvin signs the papers, it will officially be a dog owner. What? Signs the papers. What papers? Next time someone paints something on that wall, we'll know. Most precious kind of cargo. Belle? Yes. Yes, indeed. Have they added Hercules to Disney Dreamlight Valley? Most precious kind of cargo. Not the base game. Oh, so that's... I got it. That's gonna be the extra. Hmm. The most precious kind of cargo. Jeez. They just added Alice in the Cheshire Cat. See, I find it interesting that they keep adding the base game. They keep updating the base game, which adds more content, but then they make DLCs. And see, I think I've played Disney Dreamlight Valley for a little while, not a whole lot, because I was under the impression that it was going, because I never bought it, because I was under the understanding that it was going to be free in the future. So it's just like, why would I buy it? You know, because I played it on Game Pass for free. I had to pay for the membership, but so then it's like they do that, and then they're like, oh yeah, we changed our mind basically, and now it's not going to be free, and then we're going to add additional DLCs, but we're going to still update the base game. But again, I can't say too much. I think that what irritates me the most about that is that what they originally said they were going to do, and then they went back on it. And then they started adding all these things, which, that's their right, that's their game. But I don't know, because the Sims game that I play, there's the base game that's now free. It took forever for that to be free. But then they add more DLCs. So again, I can't really say too much about that, but it's just like, originally this is what it was supposed to be, and then they changed their mind, and then they continue to update the base game with more content than just like what, for example, The Sims 4 does. It's like little things here and there, but no, that's like full-on content that has dialogue and has quests and stuff. I don't understand. I don't get it. That's just another paywall thing. But was I almost going to spend $80 on buying the whole thing? Yes. I also was. So I hear me complaining about it, but then it's just like, add to cart. Oh. I'm not complaining, I'm just, it seems icky. But I know it's not. I wonder how it got up here. Perhaps it fell from one of those flying cargoes. That was easy. Once Marvin signs the papers, it will officially be a dog owner. Oh man, so I think it was in 2022, maybe late 2021. Don't hold me to that. But I was playing Disney Dreamlight Valley, and there was some stuff that was like really deep. Like, this was before the warning went out. I'm just like, oh my gosh. Like, it wasn't like bad. It was just it's not as in depth as I thought it was going to be for a game like that. I don't know. I think it was like not the Shadow Realm, but it was this, because you were following your dark creature around, or you were playing as a, no. I almost teared up. I'm like, why? This is like not supposed to be this kind of game, I thought, in my mind. I was wrong. Oh. That's stupid. The most precious kind of cargo. So whenever you say end, is like the end of the story? Right. I was expecting cozy and suddenly it's talking about depression. Right? I'm just like, huh? I didn't want to deal with this right now. is why I'm here. Uh. I'm glad that they've put that warning out, though. It's like, oh, hi. Most precious kind of cargo. Are you holding the cheese? You're under arrest. How come these cars don't have trunks? I mean, that looks like that could be a trunk. Birdie, I need Trixie. I need to make I need to learn how to read. Birdie, I need to make Trixie tacos, but I don't want to get up. Belle, you have to feed your bestie. It's the rules. I don't know the rules, but that's just a good rule. I should have. See, if I would have made my own vows, I would have written that in my vows. It's like, you have to feed me. That's the prenup. Did you guys see my shirt? It says yawn. They're the current rules. How many times have these rules been amended? Where is this cargo? Many, many times. By both of you? Or just by one of you? For a while, I would buy us food. Sometimes we go out with my parents too. Ooh. Something about selling pawns here. So it's a store. For months, Trixie would take me out to dinner. We're both really trying to save money, so I cook for her. So last week it was spaghetti. Today it's tacos. What kind of tacos? Do you make your own seasoning, or do you like have a seasoning packet? Yes. I had tacos on Tuesday for Taco Tuesday. Ooh. So like you have like a, for example, I mean they can be any chip, but like Frito, like a Frito bag or something, or a Dorito bag. You just like stick them in there. Just walk around. Oh. I love tacos, man. See, people... Frito. What kind of Fritos? Chili cheese Fritos? Regular Fritos? I know I kind of asked this question like last time. Stale Fritos, nice. I know I kind of asked this question last time whenever we were talking about it. Talking about spaghetti. I'm like, what kind of spaghetti? Just like, just spaghetti. Well, what do you mean? Oh. I guess that makes sense. I don't know. They're from my birthday back in November. Well, they say that that's, I mean, I don't know what the Best By date is on the Frito bag, but they just say that that's just the Best By date and you can still eat it. It's not necessarily the do not eat by date. Whenever I see that date, I'm like, I'm not gonna eat that. Where is this cheese? Oh, here is a better screenshot because I took a screenshot. They're corn chips. You're not worried about it? Yeah. I think that's gonna be my thumbnail. Whenever I update it, I guess. Huh. Levi's. Where is this cargo? Should I cheat? Cheating is for quitters, right? Now I want taco stuff again. Taco salad. Hey. Joe is playing Marvel Rivals. Oh, I have a glorious off-the-cuff quote from Trixie earlier today. You ready? Yes. They might be chewy instead of crunchy. I mean, easier on the teeth. If I had an evil lair, I'd have hot pictures of myself everywhere. Hey, it rhymes. Ah. Oh dear. I love it. You're a poet and didn't even know it unless you meant to. Then never mind. Where is this cheese? The most precious kind of cargo. Whenever I think of cheese, I think of mice. And so far, the mice. First, I thought that was the cheese, but it wasn't. It was just a Chinese box. You say? The key. I can't open this box. Out of all the boxes, why can't I open that one? So, this looks like a noodle. And I want noodles now. So none of these workers have like little lunch boxes. For shame. What kind of, like, whenever you have walking tacos, besides the chips and the meat and the seasoning, what else, and obviously the cheese, what do you, unless you're lactose intolerant and you can't have cheese, what do you put in your tacos? So romantic. I'm fixing to cheat right now. Lettuce, sour cream, and some refried beans like the white girl I am. Ooh, that sounds good, Trixie. So Heather kind of told me like a little trick. I shouldn't say necessarily like a little trick, but for like gas station nachos, if you ever do that, is like you scoop the juice out and put it on your nachos. You don't necessarily get the texture of pepper if you don't like them, but you get the flavor. Oh my gosh, so here is a weird thing. So I had some jalapeno like nachos or something one time, and then right afterwards I had a little bit of chocolate, so like, you know, things were still simmering in my mouth. And I took a bite of it. I guess I had some sort of like little bit of jalapeno in my mouth somewhere. And I took a bite of chocolate, and that, like, those two together tasted fantastic. No idea, but it did. Sour cream and tomato avocado. Ooh. So the other day, I think it was Sunday evening, we went out to eat, which we never really do that. It was kind of rare. My husband and I, we went out to eat. We went to a Mexican restaurant, and I had a taco salad, which that's what I always get at taco places is taco salad. My one thing. I jalapeno chocolate doesn't make never even crossed my mind. Now I kind of want to try like orange chocolate or whatever. I'm like, that's weird, but now I'm kind of sold on it. Like, yeah, I'll try it. Um, yeah. So we went to Mexican restaurant. I get taco salad. Has everything I could want in a bowl. I'm a weirdo. I don't necessarily like eating off of plates. I like bowls. Anyway, and at the bottom of my taco salad there was beans, like not like black beans or whatever, just like I guess refried beans. I never had that in taco salad before, so just like, oh, that's interesting. It added a filler, and it didn't really taste much like anything. It was just there for texture purposes, I guess. Oh, guys, have you ever had refried or have you ever had fried ice cream? Man, I haven't had that in years. I kind of want to go like relive my childhood for a little bit and have fried ice cream. Every time we would go there or go to a certain restaurant here in town whenever I was a kid, I'd always get fried ice cream. So good. What is this game called? Hidden Time. Hidden through. What is this? Visiting. Where's a student? Monks the gold inside the black truck to the northwest. I'm going to scream. Well, there's that.
It's amazing what some alien...
Ooh, do you put... Oh. I don't know if you could have this, Trixie, because most salsas have onions in them. Sometimes I put salsa in my... taco salad. Ooh, sour cream. After many long days of research, we finally found a good way to create energy from plants. I did salsa and guac before the allergy. So, if you use seasoning packets for the taco salad, I downgraded just tomato and avocado. I don't think I've ever had avocado on my tacos. That sounds good. So, if you use taco seasoning, and have you ever had any, like, recently, like, reactions with those? Because, I mean, I would assume everything is dried. So good. Have you ever had a blueberry, I don't know if you like blueberries, blueberry and avocado smoothie? Or probably, like, any kind of other fruit with avocado. It's so good, so creamy. My favorite is blueberry. Look at him shake his little butt. No, it's usually onion powder, so not a problem. And Bell checks everything. That's good. I was just curious. We had to make some homemade taco seasoning because we had tacos on Tuesday. And I know that I bought taco seasoning. I just don't know where it went. And we had to use different seasonings. Luckily we had all of them in there. So we just made a batch. Called it good. Glad that we did. Didn't even take a whole lot. Sounds good, we think. Oh no. I don't think I have any allergies to food. I've learned that I have a starting of an allergy for like sertraline, No thanks. It's like not right off the bat though. There's Sandcastle. After many long days of research, we finally found a good way to energy from. I lost my wallet near that pond earlier. I hope I didn't drop it in. Should I have a grain or fish for dinner? A grain or fish. Sometimes poppies are purple. I had my work ID card when I left the car, but I can't find it anymore. There are often issues on that road, so we put a security camera there. Problems on that road. What road? Belle, have you gotten up and started fixing Trixie some food? Just checking. Good, 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 good. Man, I'm living vicariously through ghost stuff. Nachos sound wonderful. Sometimes the cheese can be too salty though. And then it's just like, no. I think that I am sensitive to salt. Just like taste wise. There are some problems on this road. So they put a camera there. I mean, it looks problematic. I've never been to San Francisco, but I have been to San Diego, and the roads weren't quite like this, but it was just like very steep, and it just felt like you were gonna like shoot off into oblivion. Belle and I are not sensitive to salt. I wish I was. I wasn't really like salt all the cheese. I don't think my husband is either because it's like he just like puts it in there. I'm just like, okay, I'll have some cheese with my salt or whatever the dish is. So before Aaron and I got married, well, now that that's out there, um, he never had like spaghetti or pasta with any other seasonings besides salt and pepper and tomato sauce, and I'm just like, boring. Let me help you. And so then it's like I've added like Italian seasoning, onion powder, garlic powder, basil, oregano. all of it in there. And I really use salt. I never used pepper either. I don't think. He's like, wow, this is good. I was like, yep. Yep. It's really good. This is why I have a pasta problem, because I make it like this. Anyway. He adds a lot of butter to things too. What am I looking for again? I thought I already clicked that one. Guess I didn't. We made these here. They're 100% plant-based. Butter. He likes thick mashed potatoes, not fluffy. Thick and wet. Does that make sense? Oh, guys, have you ever had like breakfast rice? Butter and sugar? So good. Things that I can't have now. Now I just have like Raisin Bran. Just for breakfast. Or Fiber One stuff that's like 20 grams of fiber. Oh. We made these here, 100% plant-based. Oh, back in that plant shop. Do you want to build a snowman? Have you seen Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs? 2, I think. Butter. Parquet! As he melts. Actually, I think we were kind of talking about this whenever we were talking about leaks. And Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, and there's a leak in my car or something, or a leak in my boat or whatever. And then there's a leak. Anyway. We made these here. 100% plant-based. In the boat. In the boat, yeah. There it is. There's a leak in my boat. I think my favorite one is like whenever there, because wasn't there one there that was in the car? And then one guy was screaming and then the leak screamed. Or maybe that was the boat. I don't know. It was funny. I don't know why that movie made me laugh so hard. It's a kid's film. My eggs! Someone stole them. In this economy? I think that's the boat. See, I have it somewhat pictured in my mind, but they're blurry details. It's a good one. I think 2 might be better than 1. Which is weird for me. I'm on this day. It's possible. I haven't watched them in a while. Yeah, I think I watched it maybe like a year ago or so. And then before that, it was like 9 years prior to that. I think I was either fresh out of high school or still in high school at the time. Oh no, that's a good question. What did Howdy 2013 is number 2 came out. Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 1 came out in 2009. So I was a junior whenever it came out, maybe. And I think maybe I was a senior time because 2009, 2000. In 2013, I was 21. That came out. My eyes. I think I watched them in college, so like 10ish years ago. Yeah. Yep. Sounds about right. What'd you go to college for? If you want to share. If you want to talk about those times. So I did a year of architecture, a year and a half of computer aided drafting and design, then got a certificate in medical billing. Yeah. So what did you like about architecture? Or like what was your goal for like in life, or what are your goals in life, Trixie? No, I'm just curious. What led you to the medical billing? One of my cousins, um, I think that he recently, or he is going to, um, get a certificate in medical billing and coding. Oh, I mean, same. Zero room to talk. I'm just here. I'm on this plan. No, I get it. I think it's bizarre that they ask kids. I say kids because they're significantly younger than I am. They're like 18, younger than that now. It's like, what do you want to do for the rest of your life? Oh, and to be fair, their brains aren't fully formed at that point, and it's like, so they get them in. It's a whole manipulation tactic, to be honest. It's like, I love education. Don't get me wrong, but it's a very profitable manipulation because it's just like you get them into school and they do their school thing, and then they grow up, they develop, and it's like, okay, well, now you've done this one thing, and now you take these skills and do this one thing for the rest of your life. That's what it looks like, right? Or I shouldn't say should, but in other people's minds, it looks like that because it's secure, right? I can't tell you, myself included, there's been a lot of kids that, or even just people in general that I've talked to, that's like, I woke up one day and I'm just like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this anymore. I never really liked it to begin with, or whatever it was. I was like, yeah, because you grew up. It really wasn't what you wanted, but you don't know anything else. You're 24, whatever, like 22, and you get, like, let's say you go to a master's program. Not saying that people do, but they go into, like, they exit school and they have to go get a job, and they do that for many years, and then they're just like, I don't really like this. This is what my parents wanted, and that's the other thing. It's like, but that's some cultures though. I think I really like the computer aided drafting programs and thought that's what the architecture was going to be. So I dropped out when I realized that wasn't the case. And the college I was at for CAD closed before I could finish. The medical thing fell in my lap, and I'm really good at it, but I hate it. Yeah. So it's kind of like whenever I was a medical assistant for a little while, um, I could work at the, how was that for, my gosh, from 2017 to 2023. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. It was almost six-ish years or so that I did that. And I had ups and downs with it, but in order to get paid more, I had to get certified. And at the time, it wasn't like hands-on work, it was just like book work. So you read it and you take a test and you pass, you get certified, you get like $1.01 more. Yep. And it was like, I don't even know how much it was, but I thought, because I got to a certain point where I was at, I was like, I'm really comfortable and I like the doctor that I work with. He's really cool. Like, that's whenever I dropped out of college because I have a problem. I was like, I'm happy now. I don't need to like do all these things, right? Well, that kind of went to the wayside, and now I'm out of college. The medical thing, yeah. I'm. So is that like, because are you the person that kind of like people send authorizations to, or like you talk with the insurances or something? Is that what that is? That's gotta be really hard. And plus, it's like you're fighting. It seems like you're fighting with like two different sets of people, maybe three. Oh, that's nighttime. That's why I can't see nothing. There's a lot of people that, or a lot of students that are at my work, because I work at a college. Um, they've dropped out of the architecture because they didn't think like it wasn't what they thought it was going to be. Snick. Yeah, you register patients, check for authorization. Sometimes I have to fight with the insurance to get the authorization. Sometimes I have to fight with the office if we need clinical. Yeah. I can't imagine. Well, kind of imagine, because there's been some insurances that were like, we're not paying for this. We need a peer-to-peer, and it's just like, why? Well, because we need to know if it's medically necessary. Well, a doctor ordered it. And well, we need the notes. Okay. Here you go. Here are the notes. Even though I felt like that was kind of sketchy. And it's like, we still need a peer-to-peer. I was like, okay, he'll tell you the same thing. And he did. And it's like, oh yeah, I don't even know why we're doing this. It's like, yeah. So that's gotta be rough. Kudos. Maya? Mostly she fights with her boss, and totally unrelated. Her boss may end up with a turd on. A real one? Oh, Belle. Why isn't... That's a bat. Yes, fresh too. My patients now are mostly cancer, so I don't have to fight insurance quite as much, but it's a bigger deal when it happens. Yeah. Imagine someone's cancer treatment was denied because of insurance. Just like, they need this! It's not like an... Oh, anyway, that's a whole other thing. What is the difference between those bats? Oh no, my favorite bush lost all its leaves already. Mm-hmm. Mm. One of the shorks escaped and stole my clipboard. Shorks. Now, which of these buttons do I have to push to make this work? Hmm. There's a cat. Meow. Oh. Yay. So what kind of meat do you use for your tacos?
After a treaty between alien...
I'm not very good, so I train in secret. The nice view is just a bonus. Beef. I use turkey. Not much of a big beef eater. That sounded wrong. These cat-like creatures are fascinating. I should take notes about their behavior. Here are the cat-like things. What brand of taco seasoning do you use, Belle? This one. This is one of those older models. Hmm? I have the same. This cliff is so hard to climb. Maybe I should rest here for a bit. I saw something over here. There he is. The head of security is only here to make sure this planet is not dangerous for human life. think Mamacita. Huh. I don't think I've ever tried that one. Head of security is only here to make sure this planet is not dangerous for human life. Oh, I'm not sure that I'm not sure that trying to fish here will yield much result. I saw a fishing pole. Oh. Is it mild? Is it spicy? You like spicy things? Where is this shovel-like thing? I am the whitest of white girls, Birdie. The mild seasoning has a kick, in my opinion. There's some people that I know that experience that as well. Like just with like regular pepper, just like table pepper, it bothers them. Look at the smiley face. What's that? I wasn't even looking for that one yet. Oh, baby, we can build a castle. Oh, that's why I couldn't find anything like that, because it's... Anyway. They're trying to win their lover back with a pretty flower. You're mine, 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 mine. Lover. Ladies and gentlemen, get the over dramatic and rude to my heart. He piloted the ship all the way across the galaxy. Who's a good boy now? Who's a good boy? Me. Is it me? Am I the good boy? If you want to be. I say go girl. Or boy. Hmm. He piloted the ship. Oh. Meow. Oh, there's that. I hope Goro is drinking it. I forgot to ask her where she was going. Oh. I had a bite of chicken that my husband made me. I don't know if y'all saw that. Quite tasty. Now where's that letter from headquarters? So do we want to take a guess as to what she had for dinner? And I don't know. I'd be totally wrong. I think a steakhouse. Escargot. Snail. Blah. Blah, blah. It's a lot of work to make these calculations, but the numbers are looking good. Mm-hmm. It looks like a little heart. Hmm. 217. This looks weird and dangerous. I'm not touching it without proper protection. It's probably a good idea. Mm. You're babysitting your niece this weekend? Aw. I bet you're the funnest Auntie Belle ever. Does she like video games?
The colony has grown quite a bit after some time.
How many of these do I have? I'm curious. Oh, we're almost done. 80%.
colony has grown quite a bit after...
It's sunny out. I am. And I don't think so. She's going to stay locked in my office for most of the time, probably. I don't know if she'll get along with my cats. Why is she going to be locked in your office? It's the easiest way to care for her. Does she have... How old is she? Well, you don't have to really share. I mean, that's fine. Does she like cats, or do your cats not like other people besides the ones they already know? These two. Oh. He's so sweet at that age. I say that, but not all of them are. Mm-hmm. Dun, 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 dun. You were... I should also mention she's... I don't want to talk to you, Bella. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. You were a nightmare at 2. I've heard of terrible 2s. I can say I don't remember ever being a terror or a nightmare. But I was also 2, so. He's small, but he eats his food so fast, you'd think his bowl is always empty. Let's focus on the sun ones. I told my client I'm not sure this will all fit into his new house, but he didn't listen. I have a weird question. Does Chicago or around that area, do they have buried power lines? Curious. I didn't know if like the bigger towns did. There, bunny? On there. I only have one human nephew. He's 17. He is special needs, but he loves going to Six Flags with me and Trixie. I remember you sharing a picture and a story about that. I don't think I've ever been to Six Flags. I think I've only been to Silver Dollar City. And I almost passed out on Wildfire. I'm pretty sure I did. I just was out. Mm-hmm. Mom, the ball is stuck again. Come to Chicago and I'll take you to Six Flags. Maybe one of these days. I know my husband and I were kind of wanting to drive the Route 66. Or Route 66. In my area there's a not very exciting strip of the Route 66. So I think it's called College Street now. It's part of it. It ends in Santa Monica. I think it starts there in Chicago. Well, I mean, it could start from either point, but, well, any point along the way. Mom, the ball's stuck again. Yep, starts in Chicago, ends in Santa Monica. I just want to go to Santa Monica too. Let's just go to the boardwalk. With a pier. Trixie and I have season passes at Six Flags. So it almost sounds like STC, but Chicago version. My most exciting trips are, you know, Silver Dollar City and Whitewater. Whitewater has like drop slides. And then like a 60, oh, well, that's just dramatic. I don't know how tall it is, but like you have to climb the Eiffel Tower, it feels like. You get to the top of this slide that looks like an optical illusion. And so it's like you're sitting down and it looks like you'll shoot off into oblivion. But it's just an optical illusion. After almost dying. Cool. Mom made us pancakes before she went to work. I want pancakes. Listen, the only reason we have season passes is because my sister buys them for us specifically so we can take my nephew. Hey, that sounds fun though. Do they light up the park for like Christmas and stuff? Silver Dollar City does that here. Well, not here, but in Britain. I've only experienced that once and it's pretty cool. I always put my flowers in my bath. They make me smell great. flowers. I was like, what do you mean? Looks like they forgot to pick it up when it was ripe. Now it's rotten. I think they do something for Christmas, but I haven't been. I don't like cold. They do a holiday at the park, but I don't think our season passes cover it. Oh. That's fun too. Oh man, at Whitewater during the summertime, they have something that's called Night Water. And they have extended hours and you could just hang out at the park. They also have, well, they did last year. I'm pretty sure years prior, but I don't know about this year. Like you could watch a movie and be in the wave pool. I went to Silver Dollar City at night one time. I think that was whenever we went to go see the lights, but it was kind of fun. Welcome back. What are you looking for? Dun, dun. That would be fun. Ooh, look into that. Mom and I were just talking about Six Flags at dinner. Where'd y'all go? I bet it was the steakhouse. I don't know. Just guessing. What am I looking for again? Damn. What you have, Goro? Tell me. Tell me. Should I do ASMR content for that person that commented on my video? Oh man, everybody's having tacos except for me. Mine was Tuesday. Belle and Trixie had taco stuff. What am I looking for? Looks like they forgot to pick it up when it was ripe and now it's rotten. Belle made me walking tacos. I had tacos on Tuesday. I did too. Dude. The pomegranate looks like an onion. So, when are we going to Six Flags? When I'm a billionaire. I keep all of my cookbooks in the kitchen. Not a kitchen. As previously, me and Trixie have season passes, so we're down whenever. Where are the cookbooks? Oh. I wonder which employee sneaks on the roof on their break. Me, I'm the problem, is me. Me, I'm everybody else. Am I blind? So I spent one today. Oh yeah? I like spending money. Well, you know what I like more? Is spending someone else's money. It was sorta in budget. Okay. Are you happy with your purchase? Forecast is always accurate here. Are we sure? Yes, I want new clothes for Spain. Okay. Did you what's the weather in Spain? I don't know. I've never been to Spain. Grab your passport in my hand. May the good guys go for a weekend. The river down in flames. It's over. Just with the pain. Ex-lovers. I'm going in June. I'm told it'll be hot. Did you get a new swimsuit? I know you said clothes, but I mean, I guess that counts as a clothing item. The alien exploration team finally managed to catch one of these little creatures. And put my I think good for the weekend. He's dancing. What do you mean? This is a bird pond. What does it mean? Actually, I have a glorious swimsuit that I've never worn. That I've ever worn. Trixie gave it to me. Ah. It makes my boobs look extra amazing. Very nice. That's important. So, Goro, did you guys get a lot of storms on Tuesday? Or like Monday, maybe? Looks like this alien bird is in for a treat. How did you even get in there? Oh no, Mom. Oh no, Mom and Dad are fighting again. Goro. Oh, he's so little. Already 10-11? Goodness. My friend lost her ID card in this bush, but she's taking forever to find it. There's a bush. There it is. We're always trying to improve our technology, which implies trying and throwing a lot of ideas. Mm-hmm. How's the weather, Goro? This is a duck pond. No matter what the weather. For this new mission, Hopper is bringing a healthy snack. Who's Hopper? Oh. Oh.
None of these wonderful adventures would have been possible without the launch of Apollo 11 all those years ago.
Oh, I guess Storm is live now.
First ship to ever land on the moon. Let's see how different things were back then.
He's streaming kind of late. Are you here, Goro? Have all my friends gone away? What's the stone in that crater over there? We can't just leave without leaving a mark. I am here. Did you guys get storms on Monday or Tuesday? I'm curious. We humans aren't the only ones taking notes about other planets. Oh, that's not it. We got storms on Wednesday. Interesting. Because we got storms on Tuesday. I don't know if you were here, we were kind of talking about it on Tuesday, and we were kind of talking about how my current town has had, yeah, same here. But that was on Tuesday for me. We've had the wettest April since the like mid 1900s, I guess. It's crazy to say that like that. And we had 95-mile-per-hour winds here, severe thunderstorm. We didn't have any tornadoes touch down here, but there were towns north of us that did, and to the south of us did. We were kind of in the middle, and we had a lot of trees fall down, because of the wind, and two, from what I've gathered, that those trees probably wouldn't have fallen if the ground wasn't already so soft from the previous month of rain that we've had. Like, there were huge trees. I showed I don't know if you guys saw it or not, or if you saw it or not. Like, there were these huge trees that were down. Big old trees. That's just one. Hello? Houston? Everything is well here. Whoa. Yeah. Trees you didn't think would fall. They fell. We humans aren't the only ones taking notes about other planets. There it is. I don't think that we have any other eras. We finished. We beat it. Huzzah. So it's already... yeah, 10:18. I don't know how a rating works. How do I do that? I'm gonna mute something really quick. All aboard. Sorry, thinking. Do I really want to raid?
I'm alive.
Getting tired. Ooh, I got another subscriber. Let's go. I'm talking to myself. Do live in control room. I did it! I beat a game for the first time in my life. Oh wow. I can see that my obnoxious thumbnail is there. Oof. Thank you guys for hanging out. I don't know what... probably stop trying. But if I knew how, I would raid, but I don't know how, so I won't, because I don't want to mess it up. But I appreciate you guys hanging out with me for almost 3 hours and being a wonderful conversation. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your week and a great rest of your evening. And I will see you guys next time.